Final game of Week 10 sees Flaberdeen versus Parmesan Belgrade. Flaberdeen in blue, Parmesan Belgrade in white. And this is the all-important game this week, folks. These teams are separated by 3 points and 3 goals only, as Ryan early on for Parmesan Belgrade had an opportunity, but Des snuffed out the chance there as Flaberdeen come forward and Des just shoots wide. As I was saying, there is only 3 goals and 3 points between these teams for that second place in the league, and so it is a vital game for both teams to win for their own reasons. Simon playing that ball across the pitch to David, but it's been snuffed out there, and Johnny's picked at the ball. Des trying to battle with Yanis here. David now coming forward. Oh, and a save there from John with the feet to deny David his debut goal. We do have 2 Davids on the pitch for each team, so just a warning for any confusion around the naming that I do in this video. Des playing the ball up to Simon. Simon taking that in, lovely. Plays it through to Johnny. Johnny can get his feet out. And he's lost the ball to David right in front of goal there. He could not get the ball out of his feet there, and David takes that opportunity away. Yanis playing it David, and it's blocked by Flaberdeen David there, and the ball bounces up towards Gareth in his own half. Long ball up as Flaberdeen David then heads it towards Johnny's in space. Johnny to Simon. Simon with the shot. Great save there by Richard in goal. David for Parmesan picks up the ball there, but David for Flab nicks it. Oh, and just wide from Flaberdeen David, as that would have been his debut goal for Flaberdeen as well. Richard now with the ball as the cameraman's a little bit shaky there. David for Flaberdeen clears that away as Ryan gets an opportunity and the ball rolls into the Flaberdeen box and John in goals can pick it up. David now looking to come forward, but Yanis there is applying pressure. Plays it out to Simon, who's in a bit of space and tries to look to play it across, but Yanis doing some good blocking there. John now with the ball plays it to David as Flaberdeen look to restart here. Going forward, David finds the space to Johnny. Simon's in front of goals. Oh, and he can't quite find Simon, as Simon standing free in front of goal. Would have been an ideal opportunity for Flaberdeen to get the opening goal there. Gareth now coming forward with the shot, but just wide there from Gareth. Ball will bounce off the boards and find Ryan. Ryan now looking for support. Finds Don. Can Don see Gareth the other side switch over? No, and Flaberdeen have the ball on the counter. Johnny going forward. Finds Simon this time. Oh, fantastic save by Richard there. Looked like that was going to be a dead set goal for Flaberdeen and the opening goal, but a wonderful save there by Richard and goals for Parmesan. Yanis there winning that ball, plays it up to Ryan. Ryan has got pressure from Paul, and it's snuffed out there. Ryan can't quite get the shot on target. Yanis now getting the ball again for a second opportunity for Parmesan. Ryan again, and Johnny comes across once again and stops Ryan getting that opportunity. Simon now for Flaberdeen. This game's end to end. Finds Johnny. Johnny's passed on. Johnny with a shot. Johnny with the opening goal finally in this game. Flaberdeen have been knocking at the door for the last little while there to try and get their first goal and the game's opening goal. Richard has done a fantastic job for Parmesan so far to keep it at 0-0. But Don there just losing a little bit of balance, can't get that touch away. Richard does get a touch on Johnny's shot, but it's not enough to push it wide of the goal. And Johnny gets the opening goal for the game. 1-0 here, and that is a crucial opening goal for Flaberdeen as they look to leapfrog and take back that second place from Parmesan Belgrade. But there will be a goal difference that they need to be aware of that they have to cover. Lewis now getting the ball in Flaberdeen's half and plays it off the boards, but doesn't quite find a player. Yanis there with a great interception to take that ball away from Simon to stop that attack coming forward, and Johnny picks up the ball in his own half. Long ball there from Johnny, but Gareth reads that well and intercepts it and stops Paul from having the opportunity. Gareth coming forward. Gareth with a shot, and it is blocked there, and the ball will go back to Johnny in goals, who plays a couple of keepy-uppies there. Richard collects that ball for Parmesan and starts Gareth on his run. Gareth with a shot. Good save there by John with the feet. And Don just shoots wide there. John now looking to roll it to Simon to get an attack going now. Simon finds Johnny. Johnny on goal. Johnny with a shot. Oh, what a save by Richard there with the feet. Fantastic goalkeeping to keep the game at 1-0. Des now in goal for Flaberdeen. Finds Simon. Simon switching it over to the new captain, Paul, for Flaberdeen. John in the middle of the pitch, playing up to Simon. Simon through and goals. Oh, another wonderful save by Richard, keeping it at 1-0. Fantastic work. They're keeping his team in the game here. Johnny now and John battling over the ball, and Richard picks it up. Quick roll out to Yanis. Yanis trying to find David there, but Johnny picks up that ball. Simon now has options to Paul. Paul. Oh, and off the post there. Unbelievable stuff here. Flaberdeen have chance after chance, but between the goal frame and Richard, it's keeping this game at 1-0. Simon with the shot, little deflection there, and it goes wide. Richard playing it to Lewis, Lewis playing it straight back to Richard there. David now coming forward, battling with Paul. David, can he win the ball? He still has it. He has a little bit of space. He takes that cross and Simon snuffs out Don there, but it's ended up, it's actually still with Parmesan as Lewis picks it up in his own half of the pitch. David now trying to find Ryan, but John picks up that ball, plays through Simon. Simon switching it to Johnny. Johnny, as Richard comes out. Oh, now Johnny is claiming for a penalty there. That looked like it was in the box. We'll come back and look at that replay in a minute as action continues there as John wins the ball off of Don, but Don is sent flying. But Johnny has the ball in front of goals. Oh, and another save by Richard. We definitely need to have a look at these replays to see. This could be fantastic goalkeeping, or potentially is there a penalty at play here that's been missed. Lewis playing it up to Don, but Paul picks up that ball as play starts to calm down a little bit now. But long ball up finds Simon in space. Simon looking for the overlap to John, and Lewis snuffs that out. And Simon now, as Sam comes on the pitch, Sam battling with Ryan, finds John. John seeing the overlap. Paul, what can he do here? He lets it go into the corner. Paul plays it back in the middle to John. And John tries to get the shot. Another save by Richard. And finally the game calms down. Let's have a look at this opportunity. This penalty claim from Johnny goes through. Richard's done a great job there on the line. He's clearly in the box and the ball has stopped. It is barely on that line, but Richard has last touched the ball in the box, and so good call from the referee, good eagle eye there, and Johnny will be distraught that his claims for a penalty are in vain. Sam now coming forward, battling with Ryan as Flaberdeen look and are absolutely desperate to try and get a second goal after all these opportunities. Save from Richard. Oh, and a double save from Richard there. Literally, Richard is the one man that is keeping Parmesan in this game and is stopping Flaberdeen from running away from this game. Credit to the debut player, doing a fantastic job for his team in this match. Paul now playing that ball to John. John has opportunity with Sam. Sam with a shot. Oh, fantastic save there from Richard. Unbelievable stuff. As Sam looked to dink that over Richard, he got the hand up to stop it, managed to clear it away from the oncoming Flaberdeen. Sensational from the man. Absolute. Oh, and here comes Gareth, but he cannot get the ball out from his feet, and the ball is lost there by Richard as he came out from goal onto the pitch, swapping with Ryan. Sam now with the ball, plays it to Richard. Richard then plays it back to Ryan to calm things down a little bit there, as Ryan lets go the ball to Gareth. Yanis through. Oh, and Des with a great save there with the feet. John battling with Richard, and John has come out with the ball there. Simon's in space. Can he find him? Yes, he can. Simon finishes that move off and finally gets the second goal for Flaberdeen after some fantastic goalkeeping work by Richard earlier. John winning that ball from said Richard, and John pushes forward, sees Simon in space. Flaberdeen with 3 players up and Parmesan with only 1 player back in defence in Lewis, and Simon coolly slots that away and is probably thankful to find Ryan in goal rather than Richard, considering how Richard was the almost impenetrable wall in this game thus far. David coming forward at the score is 2-0 to Flaberdeen, plays some lovely ball there to John, and John switches it up to Sam. I think John's looking for the 1-2 here. Back heel from Sam, unlucky, almost pulled it off there as Richard comes forward with the ball for Parmesan. Oh, and he's hit the post! Oh, that would have just capped off Richard's game completely if he managed to get a goal after pulling off some wonderful saves earlier. But it cruelly hit the post and bounces out, and Flaberdeen are on the attack now. David with a shot straight at the goalkeeper. Good goalkeeping there. Yanis looking to roll that out. David with a good chest control there, plays it down to John's feet. John now trying to find Paul, but Richard's intercepted. Plays it to Gareth. Gareth round Des, and in the goal there. And that is a reply from Parmesan. Fantastic work there between Richard and Gareth. David taking that ball down to John. John then looking to play the ball through to Paul. And Richard stepped forward. Great interception with the momentum. Only John back. Gareth peels off, takes that ball in and does the dummy to go around Des and slots it into the corner there. And that is 2-1 now in this important game. And Parmesan are back in here with a shout. Can they mount a comeback, or will Flaberdeen be even more relentless? Paul in the Parmesan half, looking to play it across the goal. No one there though, and Gareth will trap back and pick that ball up as he battles with John. Gareth now looking to try and find some options, sees the gap and plays it back to the goalkeeper. Giannis there with a little spill there, and the ball's landed at John's feet. John now getting past David. Giannis goes down. John with a shot. Oh, and it's just off the crossbar there, and the ball almost goes all the way through to the Flaberdeen half. Gareth's now picked up that loose ball, and there's an opportunity here. He's away past David, off the post. David now battling once again, and Paul clears that ball away, and Flaberdeen on the counter now with Sam. Sam finds John. John through on. John scores to make it 3-1 to Flaberdeen. Lovely counter-attacking move there. Sam taking that ball in brilliantly, coming forward, seeing the run of John going through in the middle of pitch. John with a great touch to take it away from David, and then just first time slots that into the bottom corner past the goalkeeper there, and gives Flaberdeen the third goal that they need. Straight from kickoff there, Lewis trying to take the shot, but Johnny reads that and blocks it out, and now Sam has an opportunity here with the ball, playing it back to David. David taking the shot. Oh, just wide there from David, and John will pick this ball up to give another opportunity to Flaberdeen. Johnny hits it high and over. Giannis can pick that up. Quick ball out there to Gareth, but doesn't quite make it there, and now Flaberdeen have the opportunity to counter, but Parmesan should be set in their defensive positions, but they're all over the place, and here's Johnny now. Oh, and there's the fourth goal for Flaberdeen. Great work between Johnny and John. Unbelievably, Parmesan had 3 players in their half at this attack, seeing as Gareth had stayed up for the counter, and yet could not organise themselves to stop that opportunity, and Flaberdeen find a way to sneak through the defence and get the goal there. 4-1 to Flaberdeen, and Flaberdeen are stamping their mark on this. Will they go second at the end of this evening and take that place back from Parmesan? Gareth now trying to spur his team forward as Lewis standing up there. Oh, and that looked like it bounced off the post there. Giannis now has the opportunity, but Sam's gone in front there and plays it back to the Flaberdeen goalkeeper. Gareth now in his defence, looking to play the long ball up to Lewis, and Lewis can't get that touch away, and Des makes the save, and the ball is back up, but David picks it up for Parmesan, gets past Sam, looking to play that ball across. Giannis can't get the touch as the ball ends up back with Giannis, though they got another chance here. Giannis coming round, cutting round, and the Flaberdeen defence comes forward and stops it as the ball comes forward. David can pick up that ball. David, oh, a little bit of miscommunication there. David should have played it back to his goalkeeper, but he's given the opportunity. Johnny to John, and John is toying with the goalkeeper and coolly slots it away there. A defensive disaster there for Parmesan. The goalkeeper should have been shouting for that ball. David had time and space to play it, but looked to try and scoop that ball away. I'm not sure if there was a bit of confusion, but he was allowed and should have played it back to the goalkeeper there. And Johnny has John and Sam there for option, and John with foot on the ball, the goal at his mercy, and just slots it away, and that's 5-1 to Flaberdeen, and they have definitely taken control of this match. And it looks like they are in the prime position to come away with the 3 points that's necessary to go back into that second place. As John comes forward, could there be another goal for Flaberdeen here? To Sam, to Johnny, to David. The ball is pinging around here. Somebody needs to take the shot, but Gareth wins the ball there and comes forward after getting past David. Gareth continues to drive forward. A flick through to Don, and it's read by John and rolls to the keeper. And now the counter-attack is on. Johnny, lovely flick to take it away from Richard. Johnny with a shot. Great save there by Ryan with the foot, and cannot take the advantage of Flaberdeen from that lovely build-up play there. Parmesan win the ball again. Don all the way through to Gareth. Gareth round Des, and there's a goal for Parmesan. Gareth with another goal for his team there, but this could just be a consolation goal considering we are in the last moments of the game. There is only going to be a few more passages allowed by the referee. Gareth, lovely roll away from Des to give himself more space for the goal, and just coolly slots that away to make it 5-2 now. Flaberdeen are in controlling position here, but they need to ensure that Parmesan do not find a second win with that goal. As I say, Gareth battling there with David, almost winning that ball away there. as Flaberdeen look to come forward once again. Gareth trying to nick it away from John, but John sees it back to the goalkeeper there. David now in the Parmesan half. Not long left here. Parmesan need to get this ball and quickly as Johnny falls over there. Don coming forward with the ball. Plays it to Gareth who's in space. Gareth with the shot and it's just high and wide there. Don looking to win on the second, but David tracks back for Flaberdeen to win that ball. Flaberdeen coming forward now. Last moments of the game. Flaberdeen with David. David finding John. John, what opportunity is going to be here to find David? David can get it under control. Looks to play the safety and play it back, and that will be full time for the game. 5-2 to Flaberdeen as Des picks up the ball and the referee blows full time. Bat 5s are looking for new players. If you are in the northeast of Scotland, Aberdeen area and want to take part, please check out our website fat5s.football and feel free to fill out the registration form. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to ensure you get notified when new videos are released.